So hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chisomi Duma. If you're seeing this precious, beautiful face for the first time. And today guys, I am here for my queens. A queen messed up. Something happened over the course of the weekend. I don't know where that wedding took place, but it was all over social media and I thought we should talk about it. So first of all, dear queen mothers, dear this generation of queen mothers, make your child understand that she is a queen. Raise your child like a queen. I'm so grateful to God that I have a girl for my first child and she knows she's a queen. Do you get? She knows she's everything. I plan to raise her. I plan to make her understand that she's a queen, that she drips glory, that she drips beauty. I plan to do this by consciously instilling confidence in her, by getting her to affirm the truth of her reality, and by getting her to see herself through the mirror of God's word. Okay? Important things to note about this video. First of all, girl, do not be desperate. Like, I know you want to be married. I know you want the whole Mrs. thing. I know society has made it look like if you're not married, your life has not started. And if you're married, you're just worthy of respect. You see people saying, I they respect them because I'm a married woman. And I'm like, so if she's not a married woman, she's not deserving of respect. Hello. But then I cannot deny being married myself, the love and the joy and the peace that comes with a marriage, a good marriage. Okay, feel desperation is the reason why you take nonsense, like arrant nonsense, in a relationship. A guy who does this on your wedding day did not start treating you like this that day. This guy had been doing things to disrespect you to your face. Consciously or unconsciously, through your attitude, you make him feel like it's okay to behave like that. This is just very similar to what happened between Tonto Dike and Popo Gri. Like, for the life of me, I don't understand why a woman who I look at the way I see Tonto Dike will stoop so low. I'm sorry, but it takes a stoop to relate with that kind of guy, to date this guy. I mean, everything this guy is doing, I'm sure it didn't come as a revelation to you because you guys had a stage before you started dating. Did you not notice the stories he tells? Did you not notice how he reacts to his parents? Did you not notice how he reacts to his friends? Did you not, like, when he talks, did you not listen to him? Or don't you hear the things he doesn't even say? Okay, I first saw this, I think, on Facebook, and I went through the comment section and people were saying, do you know if it's his cousin? Do you know if it's his longtime friend? Cousin. The only person you expect you should grind like this, dance like this with, is your significant other. I mean, your husband or your wife. Yes, because I'm coming from kingdom perspective. Hello. You see, let me tell you. Just look at this video again. See what I'm saying? That dance is sexual. I mean, two people who are dancing and the lower part of their anatomy are grinding into each other, and you are telling me, do you know if it's his cousin? If it's his cousin, it is wrong. If it's his friend, it is wrong. The lower part of our body does not have any reason to have such close interaction when we don't have something sexual going on. So if maybe he saw his cousin or he saw his longtime female friend and he runs to her and they are dancing, like, you know, the normal cordial dance you can do with somebody that doesn't show anything, that just shows celebration, I don't think it will trend like. And you, dear lady, who is grinding into the groom and allowing yourself to be grinded like a goosey, you are a shame to humiliate another woman this openly, even if he's your twin brother. Queens, my queens, when you're in a relationship, you teach people how you should be treated. Stop tolerating nonsense in the name of love. I don't like it when women make excuses for disrespect. Of course, I understand that our society is polygamous. See, This is not to support that crap where people say men are polygamous in nature as an excuse to cheat. No, I'm just saying polygamy is a thing with Africa. Okay, polygamy is a thing. Like, you see people, a man marrying 2 or 3 wives. It was very common back in the day, but it's still there now. I mean, quite recently, as recently as 2 3 years ago, a young, boarding, beautiful actress got married to a man who has 2 3 4 5 wives. I don't know, the number is still under debate, and right now everybody has accepted it. This is not something that can happen in the Western world, and because this is a part of our society, albeit a receding part of our society, it's still in a lot of women's psyche. You hear people saying things like, even if he cheats, I'll still be with him. Even if he does this, and let me tell you, consciously or unconsciously, you make these people believe it's okay to cheat. You make them feel like, provided you're the one, you now hear guys say, I go there for you, but I can do 1 or 2 things. And see, if you're okay with it, no problem. No problem. It's not my case. Okay. But if you're not okay with it, from the first day of you people's relationship, say your take. Let him understand your take. Let him understand that disrespect is a no-no. When I was in the dating scenes, I made it clear through my actions, through my words, that I am very big on verbal disrespect. Like, every form of disrespect, really. But I'm very big on, there's an issue and you're calling me names. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Every time I was called names as a child, of course I'm Nigerian, I'm African, and if you know anything about your parents scolding you, when you get your parents angry, they call you names. These things are terrible, but they are things we went through. And let me tell you the truth. Every single time my parents called me names, it hurt me deeper than when I was beaten. Tell me what I did wrong. Tell me, show me your anger. Show me you are angry. But don't tell me I'm stupid. Don't tell me I'm this. Well, as a child, I couldn't control that. I couldn't say, Mommy, when you're scolding me, don't talk to me like this. Or Daddy, when you're talking to me, don't talk to me like this. I would have, if I had done that, I would not be here doing this YouTube video. My obituary may have torn on the wall a long time ago. I didn't have a choice then. But as a person going into a relationship, I have a choice. You cannot talk to me the way I don't talk to you. Secondly, I'd say, girls, queens, ladies, it's only a man who wants to be kept that you can keep. You are not into animal husbandry. You're not into men husbandry. You cannot train a man. Another video also went viral during the weekend. Watch this too. My dear, you're only blocking what you can see. Behind you, he will still give that dancer his number. Behind you, he will still give another young lady his number. And I like to say, if you're a man watching this and you feel it's okay to disrespect a woman, because a lot of these women are raised to believe, to have it in their psyche that men are scarce, I want you to know that there is nothing special about you. Okay, there is nothing. The only reason you are regarded as male is because you have females. Do you see like that? If there are no females, it's all your special in the world. Okay, there is nothing special about you, and disrespecting someone you love like this on her wedding, you guys' wedding day. Like I said, I blame her for tolerating that disrespect, because you must have shown all the red flags. You must have shown it in the way you guys are going out and you see a lady and you are looking and you forget yourself. But it's not okay to disrespect people like this, because you're going to go ahead and have children with that person, and you're teaching your daughters how to be treated. And I want you to also know that you have disgraced yourself. You have disgraced your family. You have embarrassed your lineage. Because look at it like this. That's a wedding reception. And those people are Africans. If I know anything about African weddings, it's not even as much of the couple as it is of the family. So you had your family there. You had the bride's family there. And that was the time to show the disco dancer in you with another lady. There are families who, by the time you finish dancing, your bride price is waiting for you. You must have a very good explanation, a very good explanation before they can take it back from you. Okay, so a lot of you are in my DMs asking me, if it's you, what are you going to do? If it's you, what are you going to do? A lot of you are in my DMs. Guys, nobody was in my DM. I just decided to jump on this and address this and talk about this. Okay, let me tell you something that happened to me when I was in the dating scene. Like I said, from the way I treat you, from the things I permit from you, you will know. I think even a month into talking with me, you will know that I won't tolerate being called stupid. I won't tolerate being called idiot, regardless of how intense the joke is. So this particular time, I went for a wedding, a friend's wedding, and the moment we walked in, the best man was looking at me. He was all over me. Funny thing, I didn't even notice. But it happened that I was a bridesmaid during that wedding. So it happened that a co-bridesmaid was admiring the best man, okay? And so because she was constantly looking at him, she noticed him looking at me. And she's one of these free kind of babes. So she comes to me and she says, this best man likes you. I'm like, okay. I'm used to being liked. It's not a big deal. So the best man, after the wedding, I started to go back to the hostel because then I was in school. I think I had a seminar the next day or so. So I was just preparing to go and she was like, Chisom, wait, you're always in a hurry. Wait. So I waited. The best man accosted her, talked to her, and got my number unknown to me. Okay. So when she came, she told me that I was just talking to this guy. He said he likes you. I gave him your number. Well, I looked at the guy. He was okay, not bad. And it's not like I'm scaring people or something. So at the time too, I was single. I wasn't ready for a relationship then, but I was just like, oh, talking to people, getting to know, okay, when I'm ready, who will I give the green card? So the guy called me much later that evening and said he wanted to see me. I had a personal rule. I don't go out to see people like that because I was quite, I don't know if I had paranoia or something. But so I was like, come into school, I'm in the hostel, let's take a walk around school. So he came and we took a walk, and while we were talking, I can't remember what he said. I can't remember what I responded, but I think I made a funny statement because he started to laugh. And he guffawed and he laughed and laughed, and I thought, you're a very stupid girl. And I looked at him and I was like, I'm not a stupid girl. Don't make that kind of joke again. And it was like, it's just a joke now. Are you not that free with your friends? I said, I don't like that kind of joke. Okay, so let me confess. They are my friends, my female friends I have that kind of joke with. But if we are just meeting ourselves, and the first time we are talking, you are already digging into depths of stupidity about my being that does not even exist. I'm sorry. We can't be friends unless you change your attitude. And that was the last time I picked his call. No, I don't want to have anything to do with it. I don't know if it's because he was feeling like he's a fine boy, because I think he was really good looking at the time. But look at me now. Look at me. The equation is not unbalanced. I'm a speck. And you know it. Yeah, so having established this, I would say this has already happened. This humiliation, this disrespect, this conscious disrespect. I'm not going to tell this girl what to do, because sometimes it's really not what you're telling people what to do. They are still going to do what they want to do anyways. But I'm just going to say, if I were the person, which I will never be, God forbid, I can never be. But let's just say I'm the person. Of course, it's a reception, so we assume the joining had already been done. After this whole fuss, after this whole blah 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 blah, we are going to sit down and have a talk, a deep talk. Everything we couldn't say during the courtship period, we are going to say it on the table. I don't believe in divorce being like the instant reaction to couple problems, especially where it's not life threatening. We're going to talk, if possible, involve our families. I would tell you that disrespect is not allowed in this marriage, and that's because I am recalling the reasons why I married you in the first place. And you're going to make me a deep-seated promise that something like that, something in the semblance of that, something that passes that same message, will never repeat itself. And I will assure you that coming from my end, something like that will never, can never happen. And if we are sure we have a mutual understanding, then we can give it a shot. Otherwise, I don't know. But all in all, I'll just say, apart from marrying a man that has sense, marry a man who knows God. Marry a man who respects you first because he has the fear of God, and that fear of God translates to loving you the way he knows your father wants you loved. Marry a child of God. If people say no, you want people that go to club and drink and smoke and jaye and all that stuff. Enough. Holy Spirit control would always outlast self-control. Okay, I hope you learned one or two things from this video. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Let me know your opinion. Like this video if you did like it, if you did enjoy it. If you subscribe if you haven't done so, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.